Namaskar. Dream is not that, it is something that does not let you sleep. With these lines of former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I welcome you all to the 34th edition of Uttishtata. On this occasion, I welcome on behalf of Kalahandi University two ignited minds of my country who have agreed to ignite the minds of the students of my university today. And I welcome Ms. Nivedita Vishwal, the invited speaker on the occasion, will be appealing the young hearts to dream and endeavor to fulfill those dreams. I welcome also on this occasion Ms. Swagatika Dhir Madam, who will deliver the welcome address and introduce the speaker on the occasion. I welcome the chairperson of this talk and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kalahandi University, Professor Sanjay Kumar Satpathy, sir. I welcome our esteemed registrar, sir, Sri Pitambara Vai, sir. I welcome our respected PG Council Chairman, Head of the Department English, and convener of this talk series, Dr. Captain Joydev Sahu, sir. I welcome all the dignitaries, my colleagues, and students of the university to this talk edition of this talk today. And I welcome Ms. Lipsa Moharana and request her to sing the inaugural song too. Over to Lipsa Moharana.
Thank you so much, sir. ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୋର ପ୍ରଣାମ। जननी मोर जन्मभूमि पुण्यतीर्थ मारिणी नद नदी सुशोभिनी सबुज शस्य सारिणी जननी मोर जन्मभूमि पुण्यतीर्थ मारिणी नद नदी सुशोभिनी सबुज शस्य सारिणी उतपय धरा धन धान्ये भरा सकति दायिनी सन्तान वर्षया पोतपय धरा धन धान्ये भरा सकति दायिनी सन्तान वर्षया चिरवन्दित हे नन्दित सन्थ सजन पाणिनि सबुज शस्य सारिणी जननी मोर जन्मभूमि पुण्यतीर्थ पारिणी नद नदी सुशोभिनी सबुज शस्य सारिणी तोहरी उपमा तुही कासिना जगत रे केही नाही तो तुलना तोहरी उपमा तुही कासिना जगत रे केही नहीं तो तुलना सत्य शांति मुक्ति मैत्री धर्म ध्वज धारिणी सबुज शस्य सारिणी जननी मोर जन्मभूमि पुण्यतीर्थ मारिणी नद नदी सुशोभिनी सबुज शस्य सारिणी सबुज शस्य सारिणी सबुज शस्य सारिणी। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Ms. Morana, for such an enchanting patriotic song to awaken and increase the heartbeat of the young minds who are present in this talk today. May I now request esteemed Registrar Sir of Kalahandi University to address the gathering. Sri Pitambara Vai, sir. It's over to Vai, sir. I guess Vai sir has not been able to join, so we'll move forward in the agenda. Now, may I request Ms. Jagatika Dhir, Madam, to introduce the speaker and deliver her welcome address.
A very good evening to everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, Madam, you are audible.
A very good evening to everyone. I welcome all of you on behalf of Uttishta family of Kalahandi University. I'm Swagatika Dheer, childhood friend and classmate of our keynote speaker today, Nivedita Biswal. It is a very proud moment for us as Nivedita is the first Odia girl selected for Antarctica expedition. Nivedita, since childhood, was a very studious and ambitious person. Apart from excelling in academics, she was active in all extracurricular activities. She was always on the stage for debates, elocution competitions, and dance performances. A natural orator, strong believer of positive thinking, and a vibrant personality. I truly believe she deserves all the success, and I wish her luck in her endeavor to do something positive for our planet. Today, she'll speak on the topic Swapnara Antarctica. Let us listen to her journey and perspective. Over to you, Nivedita.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much for your kind words of introduction. I was going through the curriculum vitae of Miss Biswal, which was sent by my vice chancellor, and I got to know that she has achieved so many things, working in different capacities, and has accumulated wide range of experiences throughout her life, and is going to also experience so many things. And she also look forwards to work for the environmental and conservation sector, and loves to travel, read, write, and sing, as you mentioned rightly, Madam. So without depriving anymore the listener from the speaker, may I request Ms. Biswal to deliver her talk on Swapna or Antarctica, or the Antarctica of my dream. Over to Ms. Nivedita.
Thank you so much. First of all, thank you, Swagatika, for such a generous introduction. And I'm really glad that she's there with me in this journey of mine. And thank you, Dr. Satpathy, for giving me this opportunity. Good evening and namaskar to everyone, to all the esteemed faculties and students and all other present here. And I'm truly honored to be here and humbled to share this journey of mine. A dream and an experience, a journey in which I challenged myself that it is not impossible and an unconventional path it was for me to walk upon. And it's the first time I'm addressing a big public gathering, so kindly bear with me. So, first of all, मैं कोई motivational speaker नहीं हूँ, neither I'm a climate activist, but I'm just a common person, a common girl who every day is thinking about to do something better for the society, something for the planet, a planet which is undergoing such threat now. And that's why I have ventured into this climate change field too, and that starts with this Antarctica expedition journey. So, I'll be speaking broadly on two aspects today: my Antarctica journey, why I started that, and what led me there. Second is like why you should dream and have the courage to fulfill them. So, Antarctica की बात करें, I'll ask a simple question just to my students that what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about Antarctica? क्या लगता है Antarctica क्या है? It's a continent we all know, but what is the first thing that comes to your mind if you picture it? Just any one word, you just give it to me. Yeah. Anyone? No one? Okay. So it's a
It's
white.
ice, Madam. Only ice comes to white ice.
True.
Comes to the mind.
It's all white and it's a remote. Yeah, please.
Penguin.
Penguin, yes, truly. I love penguins, and that's what I've dreamt also. So, Antarctica is broadly visioned by many people as a white continent. It's so remote, it's so dark, it's very cold, no human civilization except all the scientists working hard throughout the year, and the beautiful, beautiful penguins there. So, when I used to watch all those National Geographic channels, expeditions, I used to think, wow, मुझे भी कभी किसी दिन अंटार्कटिका जाना चाहिए, but I used to think कि only explorers or scientists get a chance to go there, conduct their experiments and do research. It is not something we normal people dream of. It's like you may talk about Manali or you may talk about Goa or Europe and all, but not Antarctica. So never in my wildest dreams I could think about visiting. It's just not another tourist place people think of. although some ships are sailing there to take people and have a look. So it was year 2019 when I heard about responsible tourism at Antarctica. And it suddenly occurred to me that why not visit Antarctica? I had been thinking about this since my childhood days, and why not visit there? So the picture of this white BT and a different ecosystem was just stuck in my mind. And I remember talking with my colleague, hey, I want to visit Antarctica. So he was like, are you insane? Tum pagal ho, who goes there? And Antarctica, really? So I told, I'll go there no matter what. So in my company, people knew me as a very crazy person, like who thinks and has some various dreams and all, but which normal people generally do not dream of. It was another crazy dream of mine. And I was sitting there literally daydreaming that I want to go there. I have to go there. So I wrote emails to all those companies who prepare packages for Antarctica. Like I wanted to know what is the costing, and when do ships sail there, what was the time, what is time period required, and other things. And many of these tourism companies wrote back to me that the costing is around 10 to 12 lakhs. You need a 15-day tour, you need special expedition gears, you need such stuffs, you need to mentally, physically fit to travel there. So as a corporate person, just 6 or 7 years into a service, it was not easy for me कि मैं 10-12 lakh save करके Antarctica जाऊँ. But I dropped the plan at that time, and I thought one day I will set sail there, no matter what. I'll save all the money, I'll just go. Although it was a big dream at that time. And I remember post few days, my friends used to make fun, like, हो गया Antarctica जाना, भूत उतर गया. So I was like, no, I will definitely go there. I'll definitely go there. So fast forward 2020, December, I remember as putting my applications for my master's degree, because I really wanted to get into climate area and work for my state. So I was going through the Facebook media, just like I'm a social person. So I heard about 2041 Foundation. तो किसी लड़की ने share किया था. She was a woman from India who had been to Antarctica. She was holding this flag, Indian flag. और उसके पीछे line लगी थी और Indians की, with the entire global team of 2041 Foundation. Envision this. I was just seeing her, and I was like, wow, these people are holding the Indian flag at a global scale, at such an important area. And what is that exactly? And her display picture was all Shashi Tharoor congratulating her. So I thought it must be big. कुछ बड़ा तो होगा, कुछ बड़ा ही किया है. So I went to that site, 2041 Foundation. तो मैंने दिन भर उसकी पढ़ाई की. उनके founder क्या करते हैं, the mission, the vision, the climate change, everything was just going through my mind. And I had these applications also coming up, and I did not want to miss this opportunity too. So I went to the 2041 Foundation website, got to read about the mission, the founder, the application procedure. The person who is the founder of this 2041 is Robert Swan. He is the person who has walked both North Pole and South Pole. हम सिर्फ Arctic और Antarctic Circle की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. South Pole, North Pole और deep है. Even you have to go miles to cover that. And his son Barney Swan, he has walked South Pole for the first time with renewable source of energy, batteries, solar panels लेके वो चले हैं. So a tremendous work both father and son have been doing since so many years, and selecting young minds for climate expedition and trying to bring about change, give a message to the society, and talking to climate, world leaders ki do something about climate. Second thing that caught my attention was it was a travel with purpose. ऐसे it's not a party or a travel adventure मैं ऐसे जा रही हूँ. It was a travel with a purpose. Expedition and climate both merged together. And third, it was a global scale expedition. I tried to read more about it, started searching more, and every year I got to read that there were 15 or 20 Indians they selected for this travel expedition. But I did not find information on any ODIA person who has been for this travel expedition and in this climate expedition especially, except a lady 2 years back who went with this team, and she was the only ODIA selected for traveling Arctic Circle. She had went to the north. So I went forward, applied for, I requested for an application. एप्लीकेशन में 5-6 चीजें थी जो मुझे लिखनी थी, लाइक व्हाट आर योर गोल्स, आप क्या करना चाहते हैं आगे अंटार्कटिका के बाद, अंटार्कटिका जाना क्यों चाहते हैं, व्हाट इज योर रीजन ऑफ गोइंग टू अंटार्कटिका, व्हाट डू यू वांट टू डू फॉर योर स्टेट, एंड all those questions had 300 or 400 word limit. It was not easy for me to pen down exactly, but I started writing all the answers. And I remember the first thing that came to my mind in that answer was that मुझे अपने state के लिए कुछ करना, I have to do something for my state. Odisha, you all must be aware, is undergoing through huge natural disaster every month, every year. So all these answers, and then 1 month later they send me that they are really impressed with my application and they want to conduct a Zoom interview. So I was quite nervous, like any other, interview, appearing for the interview. So I told yes, why not? So during the Zoom interview, it's just they want to know you better. They want to understand your goals, that this person is just not going for the sake of going. He or she is going to do something there, to give a message and come back and do something. So I remember when I received my letter, it read like, congratulations, you are amongst the 90 official participants to have been selected across the world to travel to Antarctica on this climate expedition, leadership with an edge. And I remembered I literally was crying. I wanted to share this news with everyone. Ki yes, मैं Antarctica जा रही हूँ, I've got through it. But there were other challenges forward. And at that time, March 2021, my mother had met with a very severe accident. I just went to her and told her about this news. She was in a lot of pain, but she wished me luck. And friends, relatives were congratulating me, the same ones coming back. Oh, finally, your dream is coming true. So that is the whole, I can recall my Antarctica emotion or journey. And that I had the official letter in my hands. But there were other challenges forward. Like, अभी अगर मैं शब्दों में उसको बयान करूं, what was the feeling like? It's very difficult to pen down. A long time dream coming true. It meant a lot to me. But there were other hurdles. Like, I had to arrange a fund of 18 lakhs. I had to survive at an extreme, challenging climate. Mentally, I had to fit. Physically, I had to fit. Temperature is just not, drops to 1 degree or 2 degrees. It's dropped to -50 and -70 also. You have to travel all the way to South America. It's a long journey for me. But I was not thinking about other preparations. I was like, ho jayega. I'll just manage things. Now I'll talk about why Antarctica for climate change, and why, youth of Odisha, especially women from Odisha, should come forward with their applications. So as I told you, Antarctica, I had always pictured in my mind as a white continent, penguins, whales and all. So सीधे शब्दों में बोला जाए कि 70% or 80% of Earth's water, it's all locked away there in ice. So when you close, you can imagine blue whales, blue water, white things and all. But इतनी remote जगह, human civilization जहाँ नहीं है, how is it changing? क्या हो रहा है? Glacier melt कर रहे हैं वहां पे, penguins affect हो रहे हैं, you are finding green algae bloom हो रहा है. तो अंटार्कटिका ही जाके हम क्यों बताएं? Because a place as far as Antarctica, if it is getting affected with climate change, you can think that it's really scary and really important that we do something about it. A very simple thing, thoda sa agenda, if I speak about the 2041 Foundation, there is a treaty which has been signed by 12 countries. 12 nations ने sign किया एक treaty 1959 में, that Antarctica will be protected. It is not open to tourism, mining activities, no other human interventions. There is no military activity going on. But 2041 में वो treaty expire हो जाएगी. What after that? So this father and we were working for that, and that is also what we have to go and in a 12-day expedition learn a lot about carbon footprints and other things. So,
just a minute, madam. Just a minute. There is an interference. Yeah. May I request the student to mute the mic? Pratyush, I guess. Please mute your mic.
We continue, madam. Sorry for that.
No worries, no worries. So मेरा ये कहना है कि हम ऐसे states आते हैं, as I told, it belongs to it. Every year you see natural disaster. While many people ask me कि अंटार्कटिका जाके ही आपको climate के बारे में क्यों बोलना है? Although India and Antarctica are two different, zone, and they have a different ecosystem, but together they are a part of this planet and they are connected very deeply. कोई भी impact अगर वहां होता है, अगर हम थोड़ा और scientifically जाए, melting हो गया, weather patterns, there's a weather current which operates there, वो यहाँ पे भी affect करेगा. So this expedition actually is trying to bring together young people from all over the world, fight for a common cause like protecting Antarctica with the entire world and human other living beings, from climate change. So expeditions like this will give you much needed exposure to find solutions. I'll also request like आप लोग आगे आए, ऐसे applications में जरूर भरें. Go forward, put your state on a global scale. Now, the third and last aspect of my speaking today, why is it so important to fulfill dreams and why you should fulfill them? For me, if I say dreams keep me alive, this is every day I keep forward to seeing a dream and I try to fulfill it. Take one at a time, go slow, but get it done. And dreams आपको एक sense of fulfillment देते हैं. You when you accomplish something, you must have felt like, wow, I'm the topper of my class. Wow, I've done this thing. I could go for a mountaineering course. कुछ भी हो जाए, whatever your dreams are, just not Antarctica, but any small or big dreams. You are trying to get fit or anything. You just need to work for it. And I say that dreams should scare you because you will walk that extra mile. For me, right now, I'm scared because I have to travel a long distance if I'm able to make it. And that scares the shit out of me because 2 days journey, then a 12-day expedition. I haven't been beyond Manali or, all those North Hill stations. So surviving in a minus 50-degree temperature is very tough for me, but I'm mentally preparing myself for it. So I'll just share 3 points of mine, which I have taken, I have followed them to fulfill this dream. The first is believe in its purpose. Question is, आप क्यों करना चाहते हो? Whatever you're trying to achieve, why do you want to do it? You want to travel to Siachen, do a scuba dive, कोई भी goal हो, you have to believe in its purpose. It's just not that कि वो कर रहे हैं तो हम भी कर लें. It never works that way. You have to believe in its purpose. For me, Antarctica had a purpose. For me, climate has a purpose. For me, my state has a purpose. तो अपने गोल में एकदम क्लियर रहें. You have to trust it. एक छोटी सी बात कहूँ कि मेरे अभी फ्रेंड्स ने सुन के इस एक्सपेडिशन के लिए अप्लाई किया, but 2 of them got rejected. So they came all the way to me. मुझे बोले कि हम रिजेक्ट क्यों हो गए? तो I asked the first question. Why do you want to go to Antarctica for a climate expedition? एक simple line में मुझे आंसर दो. They did not have any answer. One gave a very vague answer that I want to be the first ODIA boy. The second person ने मुझे ये आंसर दिया कि ऐसे ही लाइफ से बोर हो गया तो हमें कुछ करना है. That is not the kind of answers. And people sitting there, the team knows what your real, instinct is. What are you going to do? So I told them, ये तो बहुत गलत चीज है. Just because I got through it or somebody else got through it, don't just apply for the sake of you're bored or you want to do something else from your life. You want to make the headlines. Headlines मुझे पहले नहीं मिली थी. When I tweeted about it, I did not want to gather headlines for it. I just wanted कि message जाए कि I have been selected and I need support. Success or media उसके बाद मेरे पास आई to know more about that. But that was not my initial purpose. मेरा purpose था कि मुझे जाना है, कुछ अपने state के लिए करना है. And very honestly, I'm giving you that fact. तो truly believe in your purpose. Dedicated रहो, उसके लिए कुछ करो. Second, what I have always done and I truly believe is step out of a comfort zone. Whatever may be the reasons. And here, I would like to quote a favorite, my heroes. He's Steve Jobs, founder of Apple. बहुत लोगों ने सुना होगा. उनके बड़े अच्छे quotations. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you want to become. So I have always been a risk taker in my life, and Swagatika knows it. Like we have our discussions. Like you're crazy, Nivi. You're just quitting your job and going for masters, and you want to do for expedition, work for your state. You don't even know you'll have a secure job. I'm like, I'll do it. बाद में क्या होता है? Success मिलती है, failure होता है. I'm not thinking about that. So if you have that small voice inside you knocking every day, go for it. Do it. Listen to it. Answer it. Because ना आप कई बार mind में calculations करते हैं ना, you try to find out, okay, I have to go to Antarctica. These are the reasons I will not be accepted. I'll not get the funding. It is too far. It is too difficult. I'll not survive there. You're out of that procedure. वहीं से आप कट गए. आप आगे जा ही नहीं सकते हैं. You know, you just cannot. तो कोई nobody would have dared to step to the moon. It's very people have taken risk for that. Precautions to some extent is fine, but if you keep on living a very calculated, risk-free life, you will mar the beauty of dreams, and that will lead you nowhere. Comfort zone को तोड़ो, हिम्मत रखो और आगे जाओ. And third is believe in your dreams. Work for it. Keep trying, and even if the whole world is against you. आज मैं एक बहुत reputed public sector job छोड़ रही हूँ. And have been again called crazy for it. मुझे लोग आते जाते पूछते हैं, अरे, how can you quit such a comfortable, well-paying, secure job, and you are venturing into the unknown? So I try to answer them about my passion, but then I understand that they won't understand my dreams. I get a lot of criticism from every person I'm meeting. How could she do this? Pagal ho gayi, she's leaving a job of such safe and secured and all this. My parents are not happy with this decision. Not even my relatives. Many of my well-wishers too. But I know I want to do this. कि मुझे कभी लाइफ में रिग्रेट नहीं होगा कि मैंने ये चीज किया नहीं. बाद में आपको सक्सेस मिलता है, फेलियर मिलता है. It's a very different story. Just go for it. So my message is that if you have to fight your partners, you have to fight your parents, you have to fight society. Trust me, if it's worth it, then it's worth it. Go for it. Go for it. And अब बहुत छोटी सी बात है, when initially Antarctica expedition, like people thought, oh, we should congratulate her and all this. The moment it got media attention, everybody was literally, wow, you have done it. Antarctica जा रही हुई. तो people thinking changed. उन्हें लगा कुछ बड़ा इसने हासिल कर दिया है. And 8 months back, they were not, I mean, that was another application which I just had got through. So I think I'm just closing it. So I would like to end this note of mine. And I hope my journey, my feeling, my emotion will inspire some of you to take this step, fulfill your dreams, shed your inhibitions, work for Odisha, especially climate change पे तो आप जरूर काम करें, because we are the future. We need a tolerable planet to live on. 2070, 2080 बहुत दूर की बात है. उससे पहले ही अगर world खत्म हो जाए, then we are nowhere. Read about Antarctica. If some of you are interested, to put your state on a global platform, इतने बड़े लोगों से मिलो. वहाँ National Geographic Discovery team से भी लोग आ रहे हैं. There are corporates coming also. We'll have a nice expedition. वहाँ बहुत चीजें सिखाएंगे. Scientific नहीं रहेगा, but we'll learn a lot. And अभी उन्होंने मुझे वहाँ पे ओडिशा के बारे में बोलने के लिए बोला है. So I want to talk about, my state there. So I'm trying to prepare a PPT for that. एक गाना है जो मैं बहुत सुनती हूँ, दिल जिद्दी है, from Maricom. If you have heard it. Right now also I was listening because I wanted to boost myself up. तो थोड़ी सी जिद करो, थोड़ा करेज रखो, कुछ करने की चाहत रखो, so that सपनों को आप पूरा कर पाओ. Thank you so much for your patience hearing, and good night and happy new year. Do reach out if you want to have just a casual chat या आपको कुछ और 2041 फाउंडेशन के बारे में जानना है या अंटार्कटिका अप्लाई करना है. Women especially, I'm giving you a big shout out कि उड़िया लड़कियां आगे आओ अपने स्टेट के लिए. And even I'm not telling the men not to come forward, but especially women need to come forward to work a lot in climate change. Get yourself recognized. So thank you. I think I've finished well before the time. Thank you so much.
Much before the time, madam. Thank you. Great. But you spoke uh, in a very specific way. The important two aspects that you mentioned, where you started the journey to Antarctica and where one should have a dream. And the arduous journey that you have taken so far to fulfill the no to fulfill the dream that you have, and
Yes.
the kind of challenges, the kind of criticism that you have faced in your day-to-day life to fulfill this dream. And really, madam, dreams keep us alive. In your talk, you pointed out that, and the three important points: believe in your purpose, follow your heart, and fight for your reason. This will boost the young minds, those who have been listening today your talk, and definitely we are going to put this talk in our website also through the recording that we have recorded today. Madam, I have a question first for you.
Yes.
Because yes, you work for one of the largest mining companies of the entire world, and which is anti-climatic mining. Takes away the resources from the earth crust. And on the other hand, you are talking about talking about to preserve environment, conservation. So it sounds a little bit contradiction. So how did you tackle this contradiction?
Yeah, this question has been asked by many of people. So, ye contradiction I could not handle, so I am quitting this. Thing was that 3 or 4 years back, when I was trying to, do something beyond my life. So I thought, where, what should I do next? And it was there continuously rotating because I was not very satisfied with my corporate job. It was a daily task I used to go. And there are 3 or 4 things which, when I was Bilaspur, initially I was posted. I used to keep seeing, plastic pollution. I used to see a river that has completely dried up because of the mining. And my own company, where, because of coal pollution, how it affects the ecosystem. There's so many things that kept going on my mind. And I thought I have to move towards doing something else. And as I spoke about my state, I was trying to find out, I was thinking, क्या कर सकते हैं कि cyclone का impact कम हो, flood का impact कम हो. But I did not have the technical knowledge, to work on that. So I decided this year, I applied for a master's to quit my company because I have always believed if it no longer serves your purpose, then walk away from it. I was not able to identify my vision with my organization. Although abhi company kuch climate for mein kaam kari because they are introducing eco mining friendly projects. They're having solar plants being set up. But I had again a big dream for my state and मैं कुछ और करूँ. So this is how it started, and I'm walking away from it to actually properly work in climate area.
Thank you, madam. There are a couple of questions for you also from the participants.
Yeah.
Ganesh Prasad Das sir has asked you, according to you, Nivedita, you want to do something for our state.
Yes.
Odisha, what is your first-hand knowledge about Antarctica is to do with preventing frequent cyclones here in Odisha. If you do it, the government must fund your expeditions entirely. Please respond.
Ganesha, thank you for asking this question. I have already, tweeted and requested government for funding. And there is actually, when I have been invited to speak at 2041, I'll be talking about cyclone also. There might be few people coming up who are actually, they can tell me or talk about the solutions we can find out to lessen the impact of cyclones also. But I truly believe if government funding comes by, then it will be the biggest advantage for me because I can then really, dream and actually go to Antarctica and talk to people there that, yes, I come from a state which is a natural disaster prone and what should we do for it? Some knowledge from there will definitely I'll bring back and we can implement with here in policies. So, but I am yet to hear response from the government till date.
Yes, there is an observation behind you. There is a picture of Lord Buddha, and it is the question from Ganesh Prasad Das also. How does Lord Buddha inspire you in this anti-world?
I think seeing this picture, it makes me more calm every day. A friend of mine had gifted this photograph, and I just have it behind. Every day I see him sitting behind in a lotus position, eyes closed and away from all the negativity. This is what I'm trying to implement in my life also, keeping away from all negativity. I'm shutting everything here and doing, thinking positively. So I think this is how he inspires me. I also have a picture of Steve Jobs, but that is not there. It's somewhere else, because I need to look at these two personalities. One who drives, makes me crazy, insane, and the other one who can make me, calm down and think positively. So yes, I hope this answers your question.
Thank you, Nivedita. Thank you very much. 3 cheers for your
Thank you, sir.
expedition, and Happy New
Thank
Year
you, sir.
22. Happy New Year 22.
Thank you. Same to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam, for answering the questions. And there have been a lot of congratulatory messages for you also. There are people from Dubai who have been listening to you also.
Yes, yes.
And definitely they have wishes. And Kalahandi University also prays for your success. You must now complete your climate and travel expedition to Antarctica and come with a lot of experiences from there to share among us once again. Maybe we'll be inviting you to the campus where we'll be talking to our young brains. Yeah.
I think I'll be having a lot of information after that, because I'll be getting to see things. Maybe I'll, have reports or presentations or recordings, videos and all. So that will, I can give a better picture. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now may I request the chairperson of this talk and Vice Chancellor of Kalahandi University, Honorable VC sir, to address the gathering.
I am happy with the velocity of the talk of Nivedita.
Thank you, sir.
I wish the words which are told has pierced into the mind of the listeners, and many more people will be listening from the YouTube once it will be downloaded. But the thing is, I am thinking of my days of post-graduation, 1982-83. There was a question in a GK program, where is Dakhin Gangotri?
Mm-hmm. Gangotri station.
Dakhin Gangotri, and from the lot only I had answered that it is in Antarctica. So I remember that, but after that it is Maitri and others. Probably this will be the 41st expedition to Antarctica where you will be assembled.
No, that is a scientific expedition which Government of India sends every year to Gangotri. So this is a different expedition on climate only, but this is done by 2041. Who was at Britain? So.
But now it is Maitri, and again Bharati is going forward with scientific expedition. Mm-hmm. Regarding going to Antarctica, the first person who had been there, the first Indian, we can say, that is 1960. Then women have gone, but you will be the first ODI to go there. And my purpose of clubbing you off in this program is to ignite the minds, the young talents, to take a different dream within them. Not the same track, the same way many people are going. They try to achieve something. They are thinking of failures with little things. Not that. You have to be very strong, very solid in your approach when you are going forward or when you are nourishing a dream. So I am happy that even people from Dubai are listening to you. And I know, of course, who is listening. And definitely, it's not only me, but Kalahandi University will be behind you throughout your journey when you come back, and in particular, in the dream which you are thinking of to work on the climatic conditions of Odisha. My university will definitely be with you.
Thank you, sir.
I thank also Swagatika for being a friend to you throughout? No, from your childhood days. It is now the rarest thing in the world. You can make money, you can go for big jobs, you can make a big house, but to get a good friend is very rare.
I truly
So
believe
you
that.
have that.
Thank you, sir.
You are rich, I think, in that regard. And I'll be with both of you. Whenever you require, you can call me.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement for Madam and for the entire students of the university. Definitely, the university will look forward to work for the ecology of the state, of the district, and of the country. The students will follow your guidance, and your blessings will help us to change the climatic condition. And may I now request Ms. Khushbu Agrawal, Madam, to tender the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Sir, am I audible to you all?
Madam is a professor in botany,
Okay.
so over to her. Yes, you are audible, Madam.
Okay. Thank you, sir. A very good evening to all of you. So, I'm Khushbu Agarwal, working as assistant professor in botany at Kalahandi University. It's really a proud moment for me to give the formal vote of thanks on this 34th motivational talk, which is known as Uttisthata. So, first, I'd like to give my formal vote of thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, who is at each point joined with us and motivating us at each step. He is the brain who is giving us idea to do all these things. So he is the real motivational spirit of all of us in this university. At the outset, my sincere thanks goes to today's speaker, Nivedita ma'am. Ma'am, you shared your experiences, and that's the real motivation for us. And you said something different that usually we not expect in a typical seminar or talk like that. So today's talk was really very different, and my sincere thanks to you, ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
for motivating us. My special thanks also goes to our registrar sir, who also wholeheartedly support us in every way. My thanks are due to Swagatika ma'am for such a nice introduction and being so supportive to you. That is shown clearly in today's talk. So indeed, it feels really happy when we can support each other and we can share our journey with each other. So thanks to you, ma'am, for being with us.
Thank you.
My thanks are My thanks word will not be enough for our Captain Jaidev Sahu sir, who is now the PG Council chairman of our university. Sir always coordinates the program so well, and every time he always ensures that the program should start in time, it should complete in time, it must go well. So thank you, sir, for always being with us. My special thanks goes to our host of the day, Sanjeev sir, who always moderates in a very nice way. So thank you, sir, for handling the session so well. My thanks goes to Miss Lipsa for always helping us and starting very smooth. So thank you, Lipsa, for your smooth voice and such a gentle start for our webinar. My thanks are due to the whole team because it is not a individual thing. Whole team of Uttisthita, all the faculty members, all the listeners who have joined us, not only from India but also from outside. And definitely my special thanks for our students for whom the program is actually for. So thank you, dear students. Thank you each and everyone who are directly or indirectly with us. So thank you, everyone. And I also wish you a very happy new year in advance. So thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Madam, for your for the vote of thanks that you proposed today. So before I request Lipsa to sing the Santi part, 365 days will be credited to your life with the change of the calendar tonight. So wish you all a very happy, bright new year. So over to Lipsa Morana for Santi part.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you, madam. Om Shanti. So with the permission from the chair, may I declare the program to be closed here?
We can end up here. And this is the last program of the year, but unknowingly, but very smoothly, we have reached the 34th Aputtishtata. And let me tell you, it may be so, the process started today. The 50th program, Aputtishtata, on 22nd April, maybe that will be addressed by His Excellency, the Governor of Orissa. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, Swagatika. Thank you, Nivedita.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You made me happy, my dear.
I hope people enjoyed because I enjoyed talking about my journey. Acha laga.
I enjoyed listening to you.
Thank you.
Sir, I am taking a screenshot. Your face is not visible, sir, properly. Satpati sir, your face, yes. Now it's proper. So this can go to the printing.
I am there, Sanjeev. I am also there.
Yes, you have already been captured, sir.
Thanks, madam. Actually, your talk was really motivating, and your journey will definitely inspire all the members of Uttishtata, especially our students.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you all. Namaskar to all the members of Uttishtata. पुरुणा वर्ष तो आज विदाय नौची नुआ वर्ष आसुची 34तम आम भिसी सर कही सारे ये आम ऑलरेडी 34तम पहुंची गलु एटा बहुत बड़ कथा ये जो वर्ष अच्छी 2021 एटा आम कुलपति जोगु ही संभव हो पारि 24तम आम पहुंचीचु एवं 50 को आम वर्तमान टार्गेट रखीचु तेणु समस्त को नूतन वर्षर अभिनंदन एवं पुणी नुआ वर्ष रे आपण मानक सहित देखा हबो समस्त को धन्यवाद नमस्कार हैप्पी न्यू ईयर थैंक यू
हैप्पी न्यू ईयर
अनेक अनेक शुभेच्छा आज एट सारी
नमस्ते थैंक यू all for joining the session. See you soon in the next session. So